Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the first episode of how to cook some fucking food, okay? So, little quick intro here. I make food. I like my food. I don't give a shit if you don't like my food. Yes, I know my stove is ugly. Shut up. I'm gonna make some Philly cheesesteak today. I usually do it with shaved beef, but today I'm going to try it with beef fine cubes. So I'm just interested to see what it's going to taste like. Alright? Eat it, don't eat it, I don't care. So first thing we're going to do, move this over here, okay? We're going to cut up our vegetables. We got green and red ones. And I got some... Those are green and red bell peppers, if you weren't already aware. And another one. And here's another one. Okay? There you go. So we're going to cut those up. We're going to rinse them off. Make sure you take the fucking stickers off if they got stickers, okay? And so we're going to cut those up. And I got two onions. I got this sack of onions. We're going to cut those up, okay? You cut them up whichever way you want. I'll show you how I cut them up. I'm going to rinse them off first. So I'll be right back. Can you guess what I just did? I rinsed them off like I said I was. So this is how I like to cut peppers, okay? Do whatever you want. I don't care. I kind of cut it like the top of a pumpkin, you know, all the way around up here. Right, just like that. Then we're going to decapitate it, just like that, okay? So, then I don't like the bottom piece, so I take my knife here, and I just cut it like that, okay? You should be able to see through it. Alright? Then clean up all the white spots in there. You really don't want that junk. Don't worry, guys, this knife's not really sharp. And I know what I'm doing. So shut up. Okay. So once you get it kind of cleaned up, it's going to look like this here, right? Right? I just like to slice right there. And all these white spots here, I don't like them. Okay, I don't care if you like them, leave them if you like them. But I don't like them. So I cut around them. You can cut here. You can cut here. Guess what? It's gone, bitch. There you go. And I just slice them down the middle, or slice them into lines like this, okay? Just like that, until you're done. Do all of these. This is going to be for two people who eat a lot. If you don't eat a lot, cool, good for you. So 2 onions, 3 peppers. You can do 2 red peppers, 2 green bell peppers, or fuck, you can even do 1 green and 1 red. I don't care. Whatever you want. So I'm gonna get a paper plate and set these on them, and I'm gonna cut the rest of them up, and I'll be right back. Guess what? I'm back. I cut the peppers. Here they are. Okay. Now I'm gonna cut my onions. I don't know how you cut onions, but I know how I cut onions. You want to see how I cut onions? Cool. If you don't, skip ahead. Cut the top off here. And cut the bottom off here. Okay? Just like that. And then peel all this nasty shit away. Like that. All the hard or the dry shit. Pull it away. This one's a little green. I don't care for green, but it's okay. Okay, so what we're going to do, you're going to see a little core right here. I'm going to cut to the side of it. We're going to cut to the side of it again. We're going to cut to the side of it one more time. And then one more time. And then there's your core, okay? And I got different sizes of onions. Just like that. Guess what? I'm going to put that on the plate. Okay? Same thing over here. Boom. Boom. Okay? Plate. Boom. 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 We got 2 onions here, so And onions have a lot of layers if you didn't know. So you can make them big or small. Who cares? Do it to your preference. I like a couple small ones and I like a couple big ones. So. This one's a funky onion. I don't know why I grabbed it, but I did. So I'm not gonna, that's a little too green for me. There you go. Guess what we're gonna do? Yep, we're gonna cut to the side of it, to the side of it, to the side of it, and then one more time. There's our core. Then we're gonna slice it however you want it. Play around with it. Cooking is not an exact science. Do it once, you prefer a different way, or you think you might prefer a different way, try it. I don't give a shit. I don't know why you do. Slice that. I got a piece of onion on my finger. It's making me mad. And small ones. Alright. Now that we've made a mess, we'll clean it up. Be right back. Guess what? We're back. I'm gonna saute the onions and the peppers in this one, and I'm gonna cook the meat in this one. So I'm just gonna turn both up to high, okay? And like I said, we're using these beef cubes today, but Walmart, Publix, they all have shaved steak. Perfect. Don't get the frozen stuff. That shit's garbage. But get the stuff in the meat section. It's pretty good, okay? Try that out. Alright, so how we saute vegetables. We're going to take a half stick of butter and you're going to throw it in there. Just like that. And it's heating up right now. So we're going to wait for that, okay? I'll be right back. Hey, I'm back. I missed you. So our pan's almost hot over here. The butter's almost melted over here. We're going to kind of cook everything at the same time. We're going to let this butter melt a little bit more. And just kind of hover your hand over there. Feel how hot it is. Don't be those type of people that throw the food in and then turn the stove on, okay? I don't care what you're cooking. If you're putting stuff in the skillet before the pan is hot, you're wrong, okay? Get used to it. Pan over here is getting hot. You know what that means? It's time for our vegetables, alright? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let me get a wooden spoon over here. We're going to mix that butter in there real well, get them all nice and coated, you know? And these onions are just going to fall apart once they start cooking. You kind of tap them a little bit, and all the layers are going to just fall apart. So, isn't that nice? Just like that. Okay, now this pan over here is ready. So we're gonna just dump our meat on there. Boom. 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 I use 3 things of meat. You can use whatever you want. 2 things of meat is probably fun, but I like to eat, okay? You don't need to put anything in the pan because as the fat melts and the grease and all that stuff gets on there, well, I mean, I don't know what kind of pan you got, but nothing really sticks to this pan. We'll let this cook for a little bit and I'll be back in a minute. Alright, it's all cooking pretty well. Make sure you're constantly stirring this stuff, okay? You want all of it to cook pretty evenly. Now, I like to cook my onions and peppers until they're a little like kind of brown and on the, you know, a little bit soggier side. I don't like crunchy vegetables. Alright, do whatever you want. That's where I start to get excited because I can smell those peppers and onions cooking. Stomach starts growling, you know. Keep on stirring. Alright, I'm going to add a little bit of salt to the meat at this point. There you go. Stir it around. Don't add too much because if it's not enough, you can always add salt later. Stir this again. Oh yeah. There we go. There's a lot of liquid in this, so I'm probably going to end up straining it. But shaved steak, you shouldn't have to. Unless you're cooking like a whole bunch, or maybe it was frozen when you started cooking it or something. So, back to this, and I'll get back with you when it's time for the next step. Okay, I strained the meat. It's looking pretty good. It's about ready to mix in. So let it sit there. And our onions and peppers look fantastic. They smell great. Okay, so we'll turn this down to low over here on the right for these. And we'll turn this off on the left for these. Just like that, okay? Then we're just going to dump the whole thing in here, just like that. Give it a good mix, right? Oh yeah. This is for 2 people, and I'll probably end up saving some for like a midnight snack or tomorrow for something. So, next thing we're gonna do, okay? These are key ingredients here, so listen up. Add as much of this as you want, but I got my own suggestion for you. Mozzarella provolone from Sargento. We're gonna dump that whole bag in there, just like that. Toss it to the side, but guess what? We're not done yet. Something else we're gonna add. Duke's mayonnaise, okay? Use whatever mayonnaise you want. How much are we gonna use? Probably the rest of this jar. 3 or 4 big ass scoops of mayo. Gives it a nice tangy taste. Wakes you up. Alright? If you don't like mayonnaise, I don't know what to tell you. And we're just going to mix everything up. Let this cheese melt inside. Get it mixed in with the mayonnaise. I never said this was going to look pretty, okay? I just like the way that it tastes. So this is a low carb meal. It's very low carb because I'm on keto. Love keto. But if you want to put this on some bread, you can. Unless you're diabetic, I suggest you don't. Or you can put it on a tortilla and kind of have it as like a fajita. But they make low carb bread and low carb tortillas at the store. You know, so if you have to have bread, go get that stuff. But I just scoop a big ass chunk of this on the plate. And I think that's plenty delicious. Tortilla's pretty fun too, though. Or maybe like put it in make it into a taco or a burrito or, you know, anything like that. Turn this up just a little bit on the right side. The cheese is pretty much melted, but I'm getting like this. You see the cheese is all stringy. Looks good. Just make sure that the string or the cheese and the mayonnaise are mixed around well. Okay? Just like that. That's it. Give it a shot. If you like it, great. Let me know. If you don't, great. Let me know. At least you tried something new, right? Or maybe you've already tried it. You know, and you just want to do it again. But here you go. That's it. Serve it to your family now and your friends and see what they think. Talk to you later. Bye.